The holidays are a wonderful time to get together with family and friends. And of course, there may be libations that will be flowing, which means a dangerous time to be on the roadways. Catherine Stone from Barbas Law is back to take a sober look at this seasonal problem. Catherine, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm glad we're talking about this because, it really is the time when holiday parties, which can mean the drinking.
Right. Everyone I know and everyone I talk to, clients, friends, family, everyone's got a holiday party that they're going to. And just a reminder that, no one needs to be drinking and driving. Designate a driver. Use one of the ride-sharing services, or just simply abstain from it, because unfortunately we have people that come in who have been involved in accidents and sustained injuries both to their property and to themselves because of a drunk driver. We represent those individuals, but it's also, we don't want anyone out there to cause that kind of injury. For one thing, it's the holiday season. Everybody would rather spend their money on giving to others rather than likely having to pay all the fines and attorney's fees associated with criminal cases such as a DUI. I know that criminal DUIs can run anywhere from $2,500 up to $10,000, if not more, depending on the offense. The fines also and the ramifications aren't just that one time. You can have your driver's license suspended for a year to 18 months for the first offense, depending on how bad your back was or your score was. So the legal limit in Florida is .08. If you blow double the legal limit, you're going to be required to have an ignition lock on your vehicle for a certain number of months.
Which that's costly.
That is very costly. You have to pay to have that installed on your vehicle. You have to pay a monthly service fee with regards to that. You're also on probation, which means you have to pay a probation officer to continuously check in with. So, it's not something to be taken lightly, and certainly, it's certainly something that people need to think about over the holiday seasons before they get in the car. But also, I just signed up a family the other day that had been hit, and they had 2 small children in the car, and they were coming from a family event, and the person who hit them was a drunk driver. And so, basically clipped them. And it's just traumatic that those children were old enough that they will always remember that crash.
You were talking about the ramifications there. Those are ramifications that if you weren't even in an accident. That's if you just get pulled over.
Correct. Right, exactly. So, we're talking about 2 different things. We're talking about the liability for hurting people, but then also the liability that is going to cost you significantly. For both your time, because there's also, you have to go and take an evaluation to see if you need drug and alcohol treatment, which they could order you to attend on a weekly to a monthly basis. That costs money, and your time away from work. I had a friend who had to have unfortunately, the ignition lock put on, and she had to explain to her company that because she was drove around. And so, it's just a reminder, don't drink and drive.
Especially during this holiday season, no time ever, but again, not during the holiday season. Well, thank you for coming in today. We always appreciate it. And if you want more information, say you've got some questions about this or anything else, well, of course, give Catherine and her team a call, 800-BARBAS-LAW, or go to barbaslaw.com/knowyourrights. Happy holidays, Catherine.
Thank you.